Hello, once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, this is not the first video that I have done with this same topic. One officer conducts a multiple arrests of DUI when all three drivers are sober. Now, in Mississippi, they have challenged the rule that police have immunity. To the judge in Mississippi, he's challenging that law because he say that's not constitutional. Nor do I think that it should be constitutional when bad cops get off for doing bad things. No one wants to be arrested when they haven't had a drink. For example, a person like me haven't had a drink in 10 years, right? Just making quick conversation. Why the world would I want to go to jail when I haven't touched alcohol in 10 years for a DUI that I would never commit, right? Unless I go out and take some prescription medicine when a doctor say do not be behind the wheel, and you still can get a DUI for that. But nevertheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe, as we'll be coming to you with more videos in the future, right? And what I'm trying to say is stop being bad cops to good people. Let's go.
I certainly regret that, and I really deeply I hurt for what they went through.
That is an apology from the police chief of Goodlettsville to innocent people arrested by his police department.
A WSMV4 investigation uncovered multiple DUI arrests dismissed from arrests, all made by one officer in Goodlettsville.
So it's the latest discovery by Chief Investigative Reporter Jeremy Finley into how you can be sober and still get a DUI.
Performing a field sobriety test is not what Jeff Adams expected last September as he was heading to his job as a teacher in Brentwood.
I figured I could pass it because I wasn't drinking. I was on my way to school. It was 5:52 a.m.
Video recorded by an officer shows Adams didn't do well standing on one leg. Still, Adams couldn't believe what happened next. Listen.
Sir, I have not drank a thing. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs.
And Adams wasn't lying. 4 months later, his blood test results show no alcohol, no drugs. But the arresting officer, Noah Warner, wrote he showed several signs of impairment.
I don't think you're safe to operate a motor vehicle.
Can I call my school to let them know that I need a substitute?
The case against Adams was ultimately dismissed. The damage, though, was already done.
It was the most traumatic experience to know that I'm being arrested. I'm about to be fingerprinted, mugshotted. All the man's got is his reputation and his name. And it's getting smeared, and I didn't appreciate it.
Chokes you up a little bit.
It does.
And a WSMV4 investigation found this isn't the only DUI arrest made by Officer Werner that was dismissed. Turns out Adams is the third sober driver to be arrested by Werner for a DUI last year.
There's a problem. There's a pattern, is what this is.
I certainly regret that, and I really deeply I hurt for what they went through.
Chief Gary Goodwin is Warner's boss at Goodlettsville Police.
If you had just one case, that would be one thing. But in this officer's case, you have 3 people who were sober and arrested for DUI. So what does that tell you?
It doesn't necessarily tell me anything. Obviously, it's concerning. You hate it for these 3 people.
Goodwin admits he's frustrated by the situation. Look at the reports. All 3 drivers, including Adams, showed multiple signs of impairment. In one case, a driver had a half-empty beer can in the driver's side door, but they were all found to be sober.
I'm looking at them and I'm saying, I'm not sure how I fix this.
And an ongoing WSMV4 investigation shows it's not just Goodlettsville. Police are arresting sober people for DUIs all over the mid-state. And because of a backlog at the TBI for alcohol and toxicology reports, we found some innocent drivers are waiting 8 months to get results back. And in many times, sober drivers are asking for breathalyzers. Listen. But they didn't. You can see in the video, Adams was taken to get a blood draw instead. After that, he was taken to jail.
Why not use a breathalyzer each time? That would at least tell you if that person had been drinking alcohol.
So many people that we see now, they're under the influence, but it's not necessarily alcohol.
And a blood test, which takes longer to get back, is the only way to know for sure.
I just put myself in their position, and how would I feel if this happened to me?
Adams knows how it feels each and every time he drives past where he was arrested.
Sometimes I'll refer to it as the scene of the crime because it was a crime against me.
Jeff Adams kept his job as a teacher. He was not suspended. The additional problem is that he also drives for Uber, and because of his arrest, Uber suspended him. And he estimates he lost out on $15,000 in potential earnings.
Jeremy, this story was so hard to watch. So is Goodlettsville Police doing anything different as a result of this?
Well, the chief says they're reviewing these cases to see if there's anything they need to be doing differently in their field sobriety testing. But the real challenge is that there are so many real drunk drivers, police can't take the risk of not arresting somebody, even if they suspect them of being intoxicated. But these drivers are angry and they are asking for change. Lauren.
Okay, Jeremy, thanks for always covering this for us. We'll look forward to the next update.
Okay.
Faster.
Okay, so you clearly see that this is is injustice against this gentleman. He drive for Uber part-time. And what do? You arrest a person because he failed the field sobriety test, and he's asking for a breathalyzer test. And you say no. So you take him to jail, and it takes up to eight months to get his name cleared, and his name is still not cleared with Uber. He estimated he lost $15,000 in wages due for being arrested for a crime for which he was always innocent. The man is on the way to be a teacher, and you do this to him. And the crazy part of the whole story, you haven't heard this so-called chief and how he's so remorseful. Have you heard him say one time if he suspended, reprimanded his officer or anything? Because I didn't hear it. Soon Adams, who also worked as an Uber driver for extra money, would find himself in handcuffs, charged with a DUI. Cell phone recording of the arrest shows Adams telling the officer he was sober. "I don't drink at all, sir," Adams said. Because of the arrest, Adams was suspended by Uber, and due to a backlog in cases for alcohol and toxicology tests, he had to wait 4 months for the evidence that showed he was sober the entire time. He estimated he lost $15,000 in lost wages due to being arrested for a crime for which he was always innocent. Now, a WSMV-4 investigation found that the officer who arrested him also arrested other sober drivers. The point that I'm making in this whole case, because I don't want to keep ranting and raving and going off, I have never seen was this officer charged with any degree or any magnitude of a crime. And that is bad. That is terrible. But nevertheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe as we'll be coming to you more videos in the future. And once again, we'll see you in the next video.